If I were a rock, you'd be a rock too. We'd both be a couple rocks in a rock zoo, and people would pay to see a couple rocks just like you and me. How in the fuck?
I'm so bad.
As soon as we start recording, you forget the entire song.
That's it, dude. I cave under pressure sometimes.
The tiny little red blinking light just changes everything.
Well, no, I don't know what I was. Yeah, I needed a countdown a little bit more, I guess. I only got 3 seconds. I need at least 5.
That was like
Okay.
three Mississippis, though. Those
Was
were
it?
slow-ass seconds. Yes.
Do you count in 1000s or Mississippis?
Neither.
No, you're no fun.
I just go slow. Like,
What?
I don't say Mississippi in my head.
What do you
I don't
say?
go 1,000. I say,
What about you?
I say
why?
one.
Why is over here?
I
Just
do it just like Cameron was talking.
What does that mean?
You
Just,
go
like
slow?
1, 2,
Oh,
3.
What
I'm
do
a,
you
I'm
do?
a I'm a 1000s kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know, 1 1000s, 2 1000s, 3 1000s, 4 1000s.
I haven't heard anyone count in Mississippi's since like 3rd grade.
I know that's what I was
yeah.
going to say.
There are absolutely
Well,
people
yeah,
that still
well-
do it.
Well,
I just haven't heard it.
Mississippi's is definitely like a grade school kind of thing. The thousands are like, that's like
Big boy shit.
big boy shit. Yeah, that's like,
Sure.
yeah.
Don't know if I agree.
No, you don't have to.
I like it. I respect that you do it.
Do I?
It's good. Do I? What do you do, Josh?
I don't count at all. Like rarely.
That's
Yeah.
why. You just gotta. That's how you can tell. It's like whenever you do a math problem and you see motherfuckers counting on their hands.
Okay, listen.
You're 32. Please stop. Don't count on your
You don't
fingers.
count on your fingers.
Absolutely not.
I feel like it's totally acceptable to count on your fingers.
I would rather cut my fingers off than count on them.
Why?
I don't know. It's just like the
It's
vibe
just like,
that it elicits, because it's not even like an embarrassing thing.
Yeah,
Just
some
don't
people
like it.
Some people struggle with math,
Just
dude.
either do it in your
And
head or
counting.
pull out a calculator. Don't do it on your fucking fingers, bro. You're a grown man. You have like a fucking mortgage and you're counting on your fingers.
Most of the time I do.
That's
it.
actually, think about that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't
You can
it?
vote. You have like
God.
several $1,000s, sometimes tens, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and you're still counting on your fingers.
That's fair.
Let's take a step back here.
That's fair.
Reprioritize.
Yeah, I don't count on my fingers.
You're old enough to go die in a war.
Oh yeah, well, technically speaking, you can die in a war at any age.
That's how you count down. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
That's real.
that's
You
real
know what I
shit.
mean. In the US
To get
of A.
yeah, well, again, but like, yeah,
They're
to get
not
drafted.
enlisting the child soldiers.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I think
We're
we
not
should.
there yet.
I think we should.
Yeah, that's the point.
I think we skip past.
We're bringing back child labor.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think we just skip right past child labor and just go like, child militia.
Child militia?
Militia. Militia.
For a split second, my brain was like, I don't know where he's going with this. Then I was like,
Yeah.
militia.
Militia.
Yeah,
That's
it took
the
me a
word.
second too.
Yeah,
They start the same. The words start the same.
And you know what? And
I
then,
was concerned.
then instead of like being 18 and going into the army, that's when you get out of the army. You know?
That would save all the K-pop stars. A
Oh,
lot of
God.
time.
Just
You know
think,
about that,
Think
right?
about no, I don't. But think about how good, like, think about how good the world would be.
Good.
Yeah,
Good's
it'd
the
be,
word.
it'd be so much better. Man, wouldn't have to worry about all those kids.
If we had to get drafted by like 12.
I'm thinking like 7. I'm thinking like 7 years old.
Okay, so the K-pop joke that
Oh, it's a
did
joke.
Not, yeah,
Oh.
that did not land at all. Apparently, is because in South Korea they have mandatory military service.
Oh, right.
So, like BTS is actually on hiatus right now because like half of them are enlisted,
Oh shit.
if not more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's a whole thing.
Oh god.
But if they had to enlist whenever they were like 12,
Yeah, then
save
it'd
a
already
little
be
bit more
done.
time.
Yeah.
It'd be like Snowpiercer. Have
Well,
you seen Snowpiercer?
I haven't, but
Okay,
it
they-
wouldn't
they-
technically save them time. It would just their time would already be done, right?
It depends.
It's the same
What
amount of time.
What the fuck are you doing whenever you're like 12 though?
Fucking
you're not doing
jerking
anything.
off?
Yeah, you're discovering your penis.
bodily functions.
Your
you know,
penis.
growing hair in places that you didn't have hair before.
All right. But that's what I'm saying is that you're saving time because you're wasting that time. Whenever, like, go make your kids work in the mines for a couple of years.
Dude, absolutely.
That's free fucking labor.
And that's also character building.
If they live.
If they live.
Yeah, we go.
Exactly.
Your kids have to work in the chlorine mines.
Yeah.
the lead mines.
See, I think we need to like call them out way younger.
I think
you know?
that kids do need to do like the more hazardous work that adults are kind of unfit to do, right? Because going back now to 2 minutes ago, whenever once again the thing that I was trying to reference doesn't even work because my co-host hasn't seen the thing. But in Snowpiercer, they take from like the back of the train car or the back train cars, which is like the lower caste in Snowpiercer in the Snowpiercer lore. They take kids that are like 5 and under. Sometimes it's just like a height requirement because they work on the inside of the train.
Oh.
Right? Because adults can't squeeze into certain places. So I'm thinking that we need to do that, until we have robots that can do it for us. I think that you let these kids work for minimum wage, and have you ever seen a kid fall like 10 feet out of a tree?
Yeah.
And they recover instantly.
Absolutely.
Right? So all I'm saying is, why aren't they the ones up on those like steel girders working on the skyscrapers?
Yeah, they bounce back quick.
What's up with that?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they would probably literally bounce off like the pavement if they fell.
Yeah, absolutely they would.
They do. Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
Their bones are basically
They're very
rubber.
resilient.
Pretty much anyone that is under the age of like I would say 13, your
Yeah.
bones are
like
plasticine at that point.
Plasticine. That's a great word.
I wanted to pull it out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So,
Yeah,
I think we need to do that.
I think so too.
Because they're already saying like your kid can work at Wendy's again. No, fuck that, bro. We say to the mines with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Do we even have mines? Do we have miners?
yeah, we do.
And
In our
also,
location, yeah.
Miners
Like,
working
come on.
as miners.
Exactly.
Come
Come
on,
on.
bro.
That's a missed opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. That's why like John D. Rockefeller was out there employing all these miners. I'm sure that there was no other sinister reason.
He
behind it.
was an equal opportunist. He believed in equal opportunity.
Exactly.
Like why not give these kids a chance?
They ain't doing shit.
Yeah, they're not doing shit. What are they
Exactly.
doing? Going to school?
Builds character.
What do
like
you
you
need?
said, builds character.
Yeah.
They get a living wage. They can
Yeah, a
go to the
living
movies.
wage. Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
pay for their medical treatment.
They can buy.
like they can pay
candy bars.
whatever their health insurance doesn't cover whenever
Absolutely.
they get like the black lung
pneumonia
from the mines.
I don't know what the black lung is.
But if they're like part-time workers, they don't even have to get health benefits, which is awesome.
Yeah,
for most
perfect.
companies. Yeah.
Exactly.
So then they're paying like a full copay, but
Yeah.
they're still on their parents' insurance.
Yo.
Okay, this base gone too far. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
I mean, we could just keep going for real. So child
Anyway.
labor is bad. Honestly,
If done inappropriately, I think
Okay.
there are appropriate times.
honestly, okay. This is my take, right? I don't think it's bad. Truly,
I think
like,
it depends.
legitimately, if you're 16 and up, honestly, right? If you're younger than that, it doesn't matter if you have spending money or whatever.
I
the
think
fuck.
kids.
I remember.
I think kids should be encouraged to go. Mow some lawns, do shit
Sure.
like that. Run
I don't
a
think you
run
need
a
a job.
fucking.
I don't think you need
Not a 9
like,
to 5.
I don't think you need to work at like a fast food establishment.
Fuck no.
For like even like 20 hours a week. I don't think
Fuck
you need
no.
to do that. I think that
That
you
way,
should.
16 and up, or at what
16
age?
and up, yeah, is what I'm saying. Because
I don't know.
even whenever I turned 16, I was fine with getting a job. I handled it
Yeah,
fine, right?
I had a job
but
when I was
there
16.
is still a part of me that, looking back, kind of wonders what it would be like if I either worked less or not at all for like another year.
So
you know?
when I was 16, I moved out. I moved out of my parents' house, well, my mom's house, because
Sure.
we were broken up at the time. Yeah, I went and I got a job, and then like within the year, before I was 17, I was working 40 hours a week.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I was still technically like a part-time worker, but because of understaffing and stuff at the time, I was working close to the same.
Right.
You know?
Well, I was the closer, so not only did I work 40 hours, but I would work the 4 to midnight shift Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
So I would close every single night.
And I don't regret anything. Like, I don't want it to sound like that.
No,
but
definitely not.
at the same time, just if you're listening to this and you are like not working or you're younger and working, enjoy the fuck out of your life.
Fuck no. Get a job,
Nah,
you
bruh.
deadbeat.
Nah, be a deadbeat.
No, fuck no.
I'm learning the older that I get. Oh my god, what I wouldn't give. to
You know,
just be a deadbeat.
I feel like that
but I've also
sometimes.
never been, and maybe it's just like the burnout speaking. you know?
Yeah,
but
I
that's
feel
the
that.
thing is that maybe I wouldn't be burnt out if things were different.
Here's
But,
the thing.
like I said, no regrets. Doesn't matter. And that's not to say that work ethic is not important.
It's
right?
absolutely important.
But at the same time, so is living your life. You know, so is enjoying shit while you can.
I agree, but
It's all about it. It's all about doing them in tandem.
And here's my thought on that, because I get it, but what first thought is get out there, work your ass off. It's not going to kill you, okay?
It won't.
Like, you can do it, you know, and it's much better to work your ass off and you lose your time now than having to do it for the next 60 years because you can't, you know, invest and get some actual wealth. You know what I mean? Like, you have to work your ass off young and early in your life in order to get anything worth a damn, in order to have the freedom and have the time later, you know? Because it's definitely possible to get the financial freedom and get your time back in your life, you know, at a young age, you know? Because, I mean, if you can...
It definitely is more easily achievable.
Especially
you got to play your
nowadays.
cards right, though.
Exactly. And you also have to work your ass off. And the thing is, I don't ever regret anything about me working, you know, 40 hours and blah,
Sure.
blah, blah, whatever. And the reason I don't regret that is because, like, you know, if I had those thoughts before, I'm like, damn, I wish I could, like, you know, not have to work, and I wish I didn't have to pay bills, and then I could just, you know, whatever.
Oh, boy. Aren't we the first people to ever
I know,
have those thoughts?
right? But the thing is I know what most people look like in their day-to-day lives when they do that. And secondly, well, and I don't want to be a part of that, but secondly, like, working your ass off, it gets you so much more freedom. Like, having money is way nicer than not having money, you know?
It can. And I do agree, you know, you and I, regardless of any further philosophical musings towards money, we both happen to enjoy it because it affords us a lot of things that we like, right?
Exactly.
Like, I thought about it the other day, and I am not someone who likes expensive things because they're expensive.
No.
Right? The things that I like just happen to be expensive, right? Because it's annoying, right? I wish they fucking weren't.
Yeah.
Because I'm not someone who cares about, like, brands all the
Oh,
time.
fuck no,
Most of the
I
time,
don't.
I
I
don't
don't
at
give a
all.
fuck.
You know, like
I
there
don't
are
give a
certain
fuck.
brands that I have come to like, right? Because of the quality, but it's
Right.
not because of the name.
Well, I'm much more likely to purchase something from a brand name because, like you said, I like the quality. Or two, there's three reasons: quality, design, and then, like, I like the people. You know,
Sure.
I want to support somebody who is up and coming, and I want to, like, support their brand or whatever.
That makes sense.
You know what
and
I
that's,
mean?
That's
Like-
kind of rare for something to check all three of those boxes.
Absolutely.
Honestly, because, like, it's all the fucking same, you know?
Yeah.
Especially whenever you get into, like, the luxury shit.
Yeah.
It's all the same garbage being made in the same sweatshops by
Yep.
the same underpaid children that are
Yep.
making
If they're being paid
your
at all.
$5 to $10 pieces of clothing.
Exactly.
Right? So there's no reason to be brand loyal in most cases.
I
but
agree.
if you find shit that you like, you vote with your dollars, you know? And I
Yeah.
think that there are definitely people that are those, like, indie companies or just smaller, not necessarily, like, independent anymore, but you're like, I want to fucking support those guys, right? But kind of back to the root of what I was saying, two things that I hate the price of just because I enjoy them so much, and logically, from, like, an outsider's perspective, they shouldn't be as expensive as they are, but fucking Warhammer and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Right? Like the new Warhammer set with all of the new, like, rules.
I
is
haven't
coming
looked at
out.
it at all. I know we've been talking about doing that and
Yeah, man.
getting together and playing that.
So, they're doing a special box, which is a Space Marines versus Tyranids box.
Ooh, and I want Tyranids.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Shit.
I'm saying we can go halfers
Okay.
because it's not horribly priced, especially if we were to do that, right? But let's take a step back. Like I said, outsider's perspective, they're plastic miniatures.
Right. That you
Like,
have to
that's-
paint
That's
yourself.
straight up all they fucking are
That
these
you have
blank
to paint
plastic
yourselves.
minis, okay?
Yeah.
That box is $275.
Okay.
I
That's
think.
actually not as bad as I was
Right?
expecting.
But that's because we
like,
know
yeah.
we're in it. But
Yeah.
taking a step back, and you're
Yeah.
a layman now, right?
Why'd you say it like that? Layman?
That's what it is.
Layman?
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
the
Josh,
you
that's
are
what
the
it is.
layman.
Layman?
Yeah.
Layman.
Layman?
A lay person.
You're a layman?
You
Yeah.
make lay. Hey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a while since we've run out of wide on this episode.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. That was a
Appreciate
perfect
the
time.
info. But think about it, right? Like even super rare Chase Magic the Gathering cards from
Right.
not too long ago are still thousands of dollars.
Right.
And it's a piece of printed cardboard.
Right.
So
But-
it's just like and there are so many things that go into money, right? Because what's the
Right.
value of something? It's whatever people are willing to pay.
Well, and
blah,
it's also
blah, blah, blah,
about
blah.
accessibility, right?
Yeah.
You know, if they only make so many prints,
Yeah.
and then whatever,
So,
blah, 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 blah.
Without
blah.
going into the minutia
Yeah.
of how money works.
Exactly.
Right?
Because, like,
It
who
is
are
just,
we to say
it's
that?
still silly, right? Because it is all made up.
100%.
And that's the
100%.
thing, is that I just so happen to like these hobbies, these interests, but I would still like them if they were $5 or $5,000, right? But it just so fucking happens
Right.
that they are expensive, especially whenever you are basically required to get multiple boxes just to get started, and then you have to
Right.
buy supplies,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Whatever the case may be, it's ridiculous. And
Ridiculous.
it's fine, but that's the thing, is
It's
that
ridiculous.
money does afford us those different things.
Yeah.
And
I love that shit.
I do think that it is important to really just enjoy your life, and the happiness quotient is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And if you do have to kind of do the calculus in your head where you're like, hey, right now might be the best time because I am just the most willing and able to make my money now, or just maybe struggle a little bit more than I would like to, and that comes from someone that has struggled very little in his life, so take my opinion with the smallest grain of salt.
Yeah. Or the biggest. I don't know how that works.
I say smallest without going too far off the rails here. People who say take it with a large grain of salt, that makes less sense to me.
I
would
don't
feel
really
like
understand
if
it
you
at
don't,
all.
If you want someone to take your opinion like very lightly, I would think the smaller the grain of salt, the
I
less
don't
you would want to take
understand.
their
I
opinion.
don't
Doesn't
really
matter.
understand.
Doesn't
that.
matter. But take my opinion.
At
take
all.
my perspective with a grain of salt, because I
What the
have
fuck does that
had to
mean?
struggle
I've
for.
never understood.
I just go with it. You get the vibe. That's
Okay,
all that matters.
sure.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter
But
where it came
isn't
from.
that interesting that most people can't explain what that means?
It's
like,
it's the
grain of salt?
vibe. I actually
Okay.
learned what a certain phrase that we all say means the other day, but we'll get into that shortly.
Okay.
Let me get where I'm
Let
going.
the man cook.
Let me get.
Let the man cook.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Wow. Really threw me off there with the. Okay. I haven't struggled for very much, but if you do feel as though you will be given more opportunities, or just given more of the things that you enjoy by toiling away a little bit more at a younger age, then fucking go for it.
Don't be a bitch. Get out there, do some shit. Because talk about spending some money. You know what people need to do, and what needs to be much more normalized. Because
Oh boy, what needs to be normalized?
oh
Josh?
please don't freak out. All right, I'm just gonna talk about massages. Okay.
Okay, before you talk about massages,
What?
I got a bunch of things.
Oh my god. This
Give
is
this
a quick,
man some Ritalin today. Jesus.
This is a quick little thing.
Okay,
And on that point, the happiness quotient. Go get a fucking massage.
that's true. Why? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think.
not even that expensive.
I actually don't think that massages are abnormal for most people.
Most people I talk to don't get them.
I've never gotten one.
Have you gotten one, Cameron?
Yeah.
When? Like, how long ago has it been? How
Well,
regularly
okay,
do
so
you do it?
my big thing is like
You don't like people touching you, or what?
Well, yes, but I
It's
go
worth
to like a chiropractor that does
Ah,
deep tissue
right.
adjustments as well. So
right.
it's like
right.
half massage, half adjustment.
Well, see, and that's one thing that doesn't really that I don't understand is why would you spend like the same amount of money to go to a chiropractor when you could pay the same amount and go get a massage?
Different ailments.
Exactly.
That's true. I mean, I get that, but like I
I
feel like most people our age, unless you have like an actual injury or something, you should get a massage.
Yeah,
Go
I
get a
was,
massage.
I was gonna say I don't think a massage would help when I dislocated my hip, and then you're just like,
just kinda-
unless you have like a reason
Yeah.
for it. I was
You
like,
rub it
okay.
out. you
Yeah,
know?
just rub it out,
Dude,
rub it back in a socket.
all I'm gonna say is like I personally, because like, I mean, you and I know, and like you all know that I've been working my ass off lately, and I feel like I've been doing it for quite a long time now, like more than half a year, and I've been getting massages for like a few months now, like twice a month is what I've been doing, and honestly, it's life changing. Like I don't think I could keep going without that, and like that's my thing is like these expenses and stuff. It's worth it because it's like the maintenance, you know, because even like the Warhammer and shit, right? Like that's all just like maintenance to keep going and to keep rolling. Because I'll be honest, like I mean, I don't think I could be doing what I'm doing if I didn't invest that time, like in the time to this and the money to this podcast and everything and our content creation.
Yeah.
And then like same with like the massages, you know. But I'm still a huge advocate that like
That's your refuel.
yeah, absolutely. Like I feel like most people like take that for granted, and like you need to invest back into your body, whether it be, you know, obviously I go to the gym and stuff too, and I do a lot of active stuff, but what goes hand in hand to that is like the repairing and the recuperation of your body. And so yeah, anybody who's listening to this, go get you a massage, you know.
Go get you a job.
It's only like
Go get you a massage.
go work your ass off, earn that goddamn massage, and enjoy fucking life.
I don't care if you got $21 in your paycheck. Go to H&M or Zara, get yourself a couple shirts. Just don't get one of those shirts with a zipper on the side. It's an injury reserve quote. Sorry. But yeah, no. Go get a job
Go get a massage.
whenever you feel like it's correct.
Go get a job now. It'll
Live in
never
harmony.
be correct.
Live in harmony with yourself. There's never a proper time. I think we've talked about
if you
this.
always wait for the right time, you'll be waiting forever.
There's never a right time.
There's never
right?
a right time.
I
There's
shouldn't
only
phrase it
time.
like that.
There's only
It's
time
so
and what you
semantics.
choose to do with it. Anyway, let's get off this goddamn philosophical.
That's
corner,
semantics anyway.
Because I feel
child
like-
labor.
Let's
Good?
do it.
Question mark?
That's up to you to decide.
That's the title.
Is it really?
We'll
Editor's
figure that out.
note.
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have quite a few things. Quite a few things.
Quite a few things.
I'm going to do them in order that I thought about them, that they came into my brain. First thing. This is not the first thing that came into my brain, so I broke my own rule. I lied.
I don't care.
I've been journaling a lot, and it's been helping with my memory.
I've thought about doing that.
It's
I've
been-
actually been taking notes and stuff too.
It's actually crazy because nothing is different about this recording session and the energy and the way that we like go down different paths, right? I am so much more aware of it.
Right.
I'm like Josh is derailing me right now.
Oh, trust me.
I can't let him. And every now and then I'm just more aware of it, right?
Right.
But because I've been journaling, I've been kind of more active in my thoughts,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And I've been more present, which has been what I've been focusing on anyway.
Yes.
But
Good.
let's see if I can put these skills into real life practice. So, first things first. I did not fact check this. That is the disclaimer that I feel like
That's okay.
should
That's
just be on everything that
But we got
say.
Wyatt here. We can fact
We got
check
Wyatt.
now.
So, we were speaking about grains of salt and taking my opinion, my speech, my thoughts, my brain activations
With a grain of salt.
with a grain of salt.
Right.
We don't know where that saying comes from, right?
Yeah.
I found a saying that we all say, that I say at least. I shouldn't say we all say because we don't all say it. I say it.
Okay.
Have you ever heard me say, like, I'm going to fly by the seat of my pants?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
I figured that wouldn't be uncommon in our circles.
Yeah.
Who the fuck under the age of 50 talks like we do, though, sometimes?
Oh my god! Look at us.
Yeah.
We
Well,
talk
no.
so old. So,
We just talk.
old
It's not even
souls.
old soul
Ooh.
shit. We just kind of talk. We have, like, old fogey euphemisms that we use. That's all
You know
it
what?
is.
We need to bring some of that old shit back.
You
There's
know
some
I
funny.
agree.
There's some funny shit.
Yeah.
I can't think of any of them, but they're funny shit.
Yeah, no, it's not the fact that we're like, oh, we talk so maturely. Meh, meh. No, we just talk like fucking old, stinky, rotten men sometimes. Like, who the fuck says that? Okay, so
Anyway,
to fly by the seat of one's
Yeah.
pants, it comes from whenever in harsh weather conditions, very low, sometimes zero visibility, jet pilots would often grip their like seat directly and literally just feel the vibes of like their craft. That way they could navigate better without having to actually see.
huh?
Cool story about this.
Oh, Wyatt's got some additions.
Why it's got some
Yeah.
shit.
My dad was taking his pilot's license, and they flew into a fog bank. And when you fly,
And they were like, I'd like to
Yeah.
deposit some fog,
deposit
please.
some fog, please. A bank of fog. What would you call that? I guess just a wall of fog. So
Yeah.
they can't see. They have zero visibility. And the pilot who was training my dad says, trust your instruments. And they're all sideways. My dad's like, no, I'm flying straight up and down. The instruments are broken. And the pilot was leaning kind of like sideways in his chair. He says, trust your instruments. You're going to fly us into the ground. Dad's like, no, my instruments are broken. I'm flying straight. And he says they come through that bank of fog, and the plane was like sideways. And then he straightened up, and all of the instruments straightened up and everything. But he got that vertigo, and like the plane was tilted sideways, and my dad was like sitting straight up and down with the airplane.
Yeah, didn't even realize.
And didn't realize it. And the pilot's so like leaned sideways the whole time.
It's bizarre shit.
Because he could feel it.
You can get so disoriented flying. That's a totally different tangent. But there are crazy stories of pilots, right, who it's believed that a lot of pilots that fly over open water who claim to have seen UFOs are actually flying upside down and see their reflections.
That's crazy.
And they don't even fucking know it because that's how disorienting it can be. That's wild. Yeah. So that's a totally different subject, but it's wild shit. Like, you have to train your entire body for that process. Okay. So that's a fun little saying. That's Cameron's fun fact of the day. I thought that was very interesting.
That is very interesting.
Also,
and you do say that a lot.
Well, I'd be flying by the seat of my pants. And now that I know what it means, like, officially, I feel like it fits even more because you're really just going with the vibes.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. You are a vibe, and you're like the vibe surfer.
Yeah. I love that.
I knew you
might get that tatted.
I knew it. I was thinking putting on
dude,
a t-shirt
I follow the vibe so hard that if I cannot make a decision, I will flip a coin.
I've done that a couple times.
On major life choices.
Well, and have you ever heard the saying where it's like when you flip a coin, you know the answer you want? Because like that's the old saying is like, maybe it's not a saying, but it's a thing.
I haven't heard that one personally.
But it's like if you ever struggle with making a decision, flip a coin, and you'll know as soon as you flip the coin which decision you want.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess. Like I get the vibe.
As soon as of course you
vibe
do.
Is the word.
The vibe
bro,
is
always.
Vibe
but yeah, I do try to just. I like to take agency over my life, but I'm so thankful to be in the spot that I'm in, and I'm very lucky to be in the spot that I'm in because sometimes I do feel like there's no wrong choice, right? Or
there are only choices.
Exactly. Like we can be up our own asses all day, right? Because
I think
you already know
this is going to be the up our own ass episode,
more so than usual.
Oh,
God,
fair enough.
We're so far up our own asses that we sprout out of our necks again, so we look not normal, but our heads are poking out the same spot. Yeah. We just, I'm doing my thing, and I try to practice what I preach, so it's always nice to just kind of roll with it as much as possible.
Roll
That's definitely
with the
what
punches.
I'm doing. So, there's the fun saying of the day.
Yeah, I
fun
love
sayings.
that. Seat of my pants.
Love it.
Flying by the seat of my pants.
Okay, next thing. I remember it.
I'm
literally
come on your face.
I'm so fucking with it today. I'm present.
I love it.
I'm thriving.
I love that.
I'm moisturized. I am in my lane.
You do look moisturized. You look great.
I have like a giant, I don't even know what it is. It's an imperfection, a blemish on the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's like a grease buildup from where my sunglasses rest on the bridge of my nose.
You're making my eyes water by describing it the way that you're describing. Like,
well,
that's crazy.
Dude, isn't that weird? I actually have that same sensation happen to me all the time whenever people describe like their face. That's so weird. It's like a weird empathy thing.
Oh, a very strange empathy thing.
Odd, because I get that too.
Because
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that gets that. But whenever someone talks about like
their eyes or anything, or like they talk about like, oh, my eye is so red, and like, oh, I had something in my eye, it just makes my eyes water like fucking crazy.
I knew that wasn't just a me thing.
Right.
Obviously. It's an us thing. Oh my god, welcome to episode fucking 87 where we're still making the same jokes. Hey. But I mean, it doesn't get old. That's why we named the shit the shit, bro.
Yeah, it's because it's the shit.
It's not gonna be less true tomorrow.
It is,
bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that. It remains more true. Actually, I think
get on the
truer
thing,
and truer,
and you can be a part of the us
every day, and it'll be an. Anyway, I have a blemish on my face, right?
Yeah,
but that's the only reason that I'm not perfectly clear right now. Got my new tattoos. They're healing nicely.
Did.
I'm vibing.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Fully fresh. But yeah, no, I just have really oily skin, so I think that's all that is.
That's okay.
It's just like a fucking little imperfection where it was just like buildup of oils. And
I have
my
great
body
skin.
didn't like it. You do. Fuck you.
I have great skin.
Great skin, great teeth,
Yeah.
Beautiful eyes.
Stop it.
Just love staring into them all day.
Man, I could just stare in yours all day.
Oh my
too.
god.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have a map, Wyatt? Because I'm getting lost in Josh's eyes again. Oh my god. Okay. So
Stop.
next thing.
You're embarrassing.
Next
me.
thing. Oh, Wyatt, please. I know my things. I'm so present.
I don't have like
right now.
anything. I'm so
Well-
presently like, I don't have anything.
Presently, like I don't.
Presently unprepared.
That's
Well,
great.
I know my one thing.
I'm
What's
flying
your
by
one
the
thing?
seat of my pants.
We mentioned on a previous podcast,
Previous.
split tongues.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
dude.
I was telling
Was that
it-
on air?
Yeah, I think so.
That was on air. For
Okay.
sure.
Just in
at the
case.
very end.
Was it? Oh, I think you're
The
fucking
very end.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
just in
I don't
case,
know.
because that's one thing I don't remember. I'm present in this moment. I can't go
Not
back
the
to
last
past.
ones.
I see. My family lives in the United States of America. I live in the moment. Okay, so that's what I'm working on right now. Currently, trying to.
Okay,
go back
Wyatt,
to
what's
the
your thing?
past. I'm gonna take you. Wait. Wyatt's gonna take us back to the past, but not to play the shitty games that suck ass. I don't remember if we did talk about it on the pod. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
really
pretty sure
into
we
the
did.
split tongue bullshit right now, though.
Yeah,
I
are
want
you?
I want to. If you are a female, and you got a nice split tongue
What's
out
up?
there,
Yeah.
holla at your
What's
homeboy.
poppin'?
Find me, or I will find you. Okay, Wyatt.
Maybe both.
Yeah. That's,
Hopefully, we
that-
find each other.
It was totally like for everybody listening. It was last episode. Okay, so go back to the end of last episode.
Yeah, if you're listening to this episode and you haven't heard the last one,
What's wrong with you, kid?
hi, thank you for being here.
Yeah, Wyatt's been editing episodes, so
Yeah.
I have no clue anymore.
I don't know.
He forgets.
You're like
keeping
me.
track.
Like I'm so out of touch with like the process.
You
of
come
putting
here,
these
you
up,
say your words,
that's it,
you leave.
and immediately forget them. Like I don't remember the shit I say at all.
Fine, doesn't
What
matter.
the shit we
No,
talk about.
Okay.
No,
We have
that's
interrupted
what
Wyatt
makes it
about 8
perfect.
times already.
That's chill.
I've been 7. That was your 1. You get the 1. Okay.
The one what?
Interruption of Wyatt.
Yeah,
That's enough.
I've been fighting for Wyatt to let him get his words out.
Let him.
I know. It's great.
Let the man
Josh
cook.
legit last episode is just like, let the man speak.
Oh my God. Well, eventually you will.
Yeah, we'll
Eventually.
get there.
I'm thinking that since you have all the equipment at your place of residence right now, you can just come down here and like do footnote episodes where it's just an hour of you making corrections to all of our bullshit. You're like, welcome everybody back to Wyatt's footnotes. So at 1 minute and 32 seconds, the boys said some bullshit, and this is actually the correct thing. And you just do that for an entire episode.
That'd be
But it's just
hilarious.
you. Like, you're just making corrections. It's not
I would
like any
love
banter
that.
or anything.
I would love
It's
that.
just fact checking.
Okay,
It's actually
Cameron?
that'd be super handy. Okay, I'm gonna
Would
let
be.
you cook now.
Let the man
Let me
cook.
cook.
as the kids say.
Let me cook. I was talking to a coworker, and he said he dated somebody with a split tongue, and that it was great.
I feel like I know who you're talking about.
You probably do.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
I think we
Of
all
course
do.
he did. Of course.
Okay,
We all know.
So,
But
okay,
What did
okay.
he like about
he
it?
mentioned after a little while they can control both sides
Yeah.
individually.
Yep.
He says it was just great, a great make out and everything.
Was
like
it?
That.
I'm sure the makeout isn't the best part of it.
All I'm saying is that it's high on the list.
It's definitely
regardless,
up there.
Regardless, it's top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3.
What would be the top 3 best things?
I'm gonna say they could tie 2 cherry stems at the same time. That's number 1.
Yeah.
They could carry more groceries. Number 2. And then the makeouts.
And then makeouts they could. Yeah. The first 2 has nothing to do with. Well, the first one has something to do with the split tongue. The second one doesn't.
Yes, it does.
How are they going to carry more fucking groceries?
It's like a little grippy.
Yeah. It's like the grabber.
It's like the little
little
camera
it's a
grabber
toe.
handy.
grabby claw. Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Now you're getting it.
I got you.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you get more body piercings too. Like they're the people that like
You know,
will carry trucks.
That is
or
something.
like pull trucks with
yeah,
their
with
body
their
piercings.
hooks.
I just
Well,
want
so-
I want to hang groceries on you.
That's great, and that's a really good idea
Wait,
because
wait.
that was something I wanted to talk about was
Yeah.
body modification.
That's what I had mentioned. I was gonna mention it. Like
Fuck
like,
you, both of you.
No.
Wyatt. Get me in contact. I'm sure I'm already in contact with this coworker. Tell them like if they know where this person's like located currently,
or has
you
the
know?
gram.
I was about to say I can hit him up on the DL. You know, I won't have to say, "Oh, hey, so and so, gave me
Oh,
your
hey,
grams."
I heard
Gramskis."
I heard you got a split tongue.
Yeah. Well, ideally they have like a picture on their Insta, so it
Like,
can come up a
oh
little bit more
shit,
naturally.
what's up, Cobra bitch? You know.
damn. I hope that you only a snake because you got a split tongue and not because you a nasty hoe. You know? Okay. I would like to talk about body modifications as well.
Yeah.
I have a few more things on my list,
Okay.
my boys.
Okay.
So,
ahead.
we're
All
going
right.
to tie it all back now.
Tie it back now.
Turn it back. Take it back now, y'all. Turn it up.
Turn it up.
I don't remember. the
Left,
rest of
right,
the chart.
stomp.
Yeah. Left, right, stomp.
Right foot stomp. Wait, left foot stomp.
So for the longest time, I thought it said right foot, left stomp. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? It says lead. Like the element.
What?
It says lead stomp. Like
What?
you're just slamming your foot down. Yeah.
What?
Right foot,
That doesn't make any
lead
sense.
stomp.
That doesn't make
Left
sense.
foot, lead stomp. It's just for the fucking like
The
melody.
cadence.
Because if you just say right foot,
Let's stomp. Why not just say let's stomp?
Maybe it does, and I'm hearing it wrong. So.
I think. Oh, you said that with such confidence. I thought you were.
Yeah, I'm just
Remind me-
making shit up.
Remind me the name of that song. And I'll let
Is
you
it-
Wait. We're gonna let the man cook. Why? What's the name of that song, please?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, dude, come on. They don't say it, right? Like, it's not the chorus of the song, but everyone's done it. It's been at every wedding since weddings were invented.
Yeah.
It's been at every roller
Left
skating
foot,
rink.
left stomp song. Mr. C, the slide man. Yeah, no, it's the top one. Yeah, that got you there. The cha-cha
I'm
slide.
actually shocked that
Dude,
horrible Google search.
Google
got there.
is fucking awesome.
It can be.
Like,
It's
I don't
made
know.
for the
I just-
lowest
I
common
just talk
denominator of people. That's why.
shit. Yeah, it's let's stomp. Let's stomp. I like how
Oh
you.
my
I like
God.
how you immediately went to lead. Like
Let's stomp is kind of stupid too, honestly.
right foot. Let's stomp. Why is
Right.
that? God, I hate that song.
It's not good. I
Like-
think I might just be dissociating very heavily every time that song comes on because I
Yeah.
hate it so much. That's what
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of weddings, before we get too far off
Oh
the
my
Man,
topic,
before we
you
get too
mentioned
far off the
before-
other thing that we're already
Yeah,
Are you-
we're
are-
over.
welcome.
Oh, my neck
Welcome
just
to
popped
It's
out.
an Us thing. My brother's getting married, and so he threw together a group chat.
Tell him don't do it.
Don't do it.
Damn.
Well,
Coming
we
from
already
the
tried.
only married
I was
one.
about to say he threw together a group chat of all the groomsmen, and the first thing that was said is run.
Run,
This is
don't
your
do it.
one chance. Don't do it.
No,
And he's just
it's
like,
great.
nah, I'm committed. And then so now it sounds like there's gonna be a bunch of guys twerking,
Hell yeah.
shirtless,
Noise.
singing to
You
some
better
Katy
be up
Perry
there. Are you
songs.
in? Are you a part of it?
I'm one of the groomsmen.
Hell yeah. I
So
better
it
get
might
a video
happen.
of this.
If we're not invited, we're crashing. So.
Oh, yo, it's in Texas.
It's in Lubbock.
I have family
Oh,
in
it's
Lubbock.
that one?
Exactly.
Why do I always get invited to Lubbock weddings? What's up with that? That's a weird. Doesn't matter. I want to go. I want to be there.
I wanna
go. But regardless,
I don't think I'll
we'll
be able
talk.
to
We'll
go.
talk about this later. We'll talk about this later.
Yes.
Okay,
Off pod.
so we're gonna talk about my chiropractor in Warhammer,
No.
right? Because I was talking about it with him,
Yeah.
and he was just asking, like, "Hey, what have you been doing lately? We need to play some Commander games because we've definitely played some Magic the Gathering together before, right?"
As you do with your chiropractor.
Dude, we're tight. Okay, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know I got the connects, all right? And also, I just need more people in my play groups for, like, Dungeons & Dragons,
Yeah.
Magic the Gathering,
See, we need it.
and Warhammer 40K. I've had so much sex recently.
I love that
It's
for
insane. Yeah,
It's
it's
great.
just, I like, literally every time I mention Warhammer, the ladies just go, sploosh.
you. Whoa. Which faction? And you tell them,
Exactly. I tell them that I'm an orc guy.
and they're like, "Oh my god,
Motherfucker.
orc all up in me."
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't
That
like
was
that.
good. That was
no,
good.
it was not.
I liked
don't
it,
it,
Josh.
oh,
Thanks.
orc,
Liked it.
orc all up in me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So talking to a chiropractor, right? Because about nerd shit, also, mind you, because just I love getting laid so much, that much.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dude.
I think I'm just tired of it. I'm like, I need something better than sex. Warhammer. That's what it is. So I was like, yeah, dude, I'm really into 40K right now, right? Like, it's just consuming my life. I've been really wanting to get into the tabletop because it seems rad, and that's the only thing that I don't actively own, like, that is Warhammer related. And homie straight up said, oh, dude, I have, like, boxes full of miniatures. You can have them.
Oh god.
I was like, I'll fucking pay you because I know those things were expensive even back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? He's like, no. I would just be happy that they would be getting use.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
he may
Holy
be
shit.
listening, but regardless.
Yo, what up, bro?
Yeah, his name is Josh also.
Dude,
Joshua. Yeah.
That's great.
But-
I already like this guy.
He's a homie and a half, honestly. And he needs to come around more. I'm calling him out right now publicly, facing and shaming this
yeah,
man.
let's do some D&D.
We
need to make that
we need
shit
to play
happen.
D&D. He would love to. This is like a whole ass like dude though, right? Like
Right.
homie's got a career and kids. Like when the fuck is he gonna have time? Like this man, he's built up his empire, right?
Good for him.
When is he ever gonna have time to play Warhammer with a bunch of man children? You know, I want him to.
That's true.
We'll get there.
We'll get
Okay, that was the next thing though. I was like,
Wow.
wow. Yeah, he said that I could just dig through all of his shit and see what he
See,
had.
I don't know. So I like Warhammer.
Sure.
Like, I like
we don't need to go down this pipeline right now. That's one that I will never leave.
I like Warhammer, and I like the lore behind it and all the books and shit. And I watch videos on YouTube, and I really enjoy it. But I just, I don't know if I'm going to actually enjoy the game itself.
There's no reason why you wouldn't.
It's tedious,
Not necessarily.
but apparently it's only like 5 turns. Everybody only takes like 5 turns.
You're moving an entire army, homie.
In 5 turns.
It sounds like so much.
Whenever you think about a turn like a Magic the Gathering turn, maybe it's different.
I don't know. I've never
Diff.
played it, so I don't
Watch
really...
videos. They have battle reports online.
Oh God, is that what they're called? They're
Yes.
called battle reports. Holy
That's
shit.
that nerdy, dude.
Well, see, because I was talking to one of our coworkers, and he was like, I was telling him about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get into 40K and blah 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 blah. And he's like, you? And I was like, yeah.
what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, and that's what I asked. I was like, why? Do you think I'm not gonna like it? He's just like, he's like, so you're nerdy, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm pretty nerdy, and he's like, but that's like
Next level shit.
way
I tell everyone
nerdy.
that it is
Like-
pinnacle bullshit. Because
Yeah.
I would argue that as far as hobbies go, not even like competitive play, nothing like that, 40K and just Warhammer tabletop shit like that in general is like the bottom of the nerd iceberg. Because
Yeah.
even Dungeons and Dragons nowadays is so much more
it's-
casual
yeah,
and easy,
absolutely.
even if you're DMing and making
Yeah.
everything from scratch.
Yeah.
Warhammer is like, that's why they call it the hobby, is
Yeah.
because it is like, it's a beast, man, and it consumes you, right?
Yeah.
Even if you are just someone who plays on tabletop, that's a commitment all on its own. But if you're like, oh, I also like the books and I like the lore behind it and I like
Yeah.
the video games,
And there's
it's
so
like
many
you can
books.
just fill your life with Warhammer, and you would never need another property like
That's
fucking
crazy.
Star Wars, Star Trek. That's all gone. You're just a
and
Warhammer
see, that's
guy
just
now.
too much, man.
See, and I love it.
I think that's a little too much for me.
I've done this before, where I've gone down the Warhammer rabbit hole for like
Right.
months at a time. Never like this. I don't know why. It's just
Oh,
like
see,
scratching the itch for
So
me right
I
now.
think I'm gonna have to like try it
I mean,
before I
you
invest
can-
hundreds of
you
dollars
can
into
also temper expectations. Like we can get that box set that it's called Leviathan,
it. You know what?
right?
Yeah, but you know what tempered my my expectations?
What?
South Park.
Why?
Yeah, have you seen that episode where?
No.
I haven't seen it either. I've only seen the clip. But I've only
Wow.
seen the clip, and it was like Stan and his dad. Fucking what's his dad's name?
Stan's dad?
Yeah,
Stad.
Stad.
fucking know.
You
I don't
know, the dude with the mustache. And they're like on vacation, and it was like Stan and the black kid, whatever his name is,
Sure.
Token.
Can you say that?
Token. Yeah, and they're like, and his dad comes in, he's like, "Yeah, we're on vacation. What the fuck we gonna do this weekend?" And the Stan is like, "Oh, we're gonna play 40K." And he's like, "Fuck yeah, let's do that. Let's do that." And then it like cuts to a scene of them, and they're like, "Okay, so like I take my Cavalier squad or whatever,
Yeah.
and I swing at you, causing 6d6 damage." And Token's like, "Oh well, so I'm gonna use blah blah blah," and it was just like,
This is a really good story.
it was so boring.
This is really
dude.
good. Just tell me about the entire episode of
It's-
South Park
This
that
is
you
the-
saw.
This is 2 scenes. Shut the
That's
fuck
awesome.
up. Shut the fuck up.
I know that people love whenever we tell other bits that we did not do. You know, like it's just the best type of content is whenever we're just talking about shows or like comedians that we like. Everyone's like, oh my god, more of that, please.
Oh my god. Well, my thing is that's what tempered my expectation. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks great and it looks cool,
Yeah, dude.
and I like it in
and you
theory.
can decide what you
but-
do and don't like about it too. Because, like, I'll tell you right now, one of the things that I don't like that is like a huge thing for most people is you suck me in to this fucking Warhammer pit. God
I
damn you.
sucked you in.
Yeah, I told you I didn't want to go down this path. So.
Well,
Painting miniatures is the big thing that people love doing. I
I
would
don't
not
want to do that.
I couldn't do it.
I don't want to do that at all.
But I know that a few people, including Wyatt, that will absolutely do it for me, right? And I'll even pay them to do it
right.
because it's not like a quick thing, and it's a lot of time and money. So I will absolutely pay someone to do that. But that's one of the things that I wouldn't like about it. So that's the cool part about shit like this is that most of the time you're going to know someone who does enjoy that shit, and you get to decide what parts you do like about it, right? Like, I've been playing a lot of the Warhammer games, like Mechanicus, Bolt Gun, shit like that, right, lately, listening to the lore. But not everyone likes the same shit, and that's part of the fun. Whenever you have so much to choose from, it makes it feel even better getting to kind of handpick it, you know, as opposed to
Right.
having a small selection, and you're like, well, I guess I got to take it because it's all I got, you know? But the Leviathan box set is about to come out. That's what Wyatt
That's
has
what
pulled
you
up.
want.
That's the 10th edition rule set. It's like the refresh for some Space Marines, for some Tyranids, right? It's relatively cheap. I say we go halfers on it. I know someone that'll paint the minis for us. We can see if we like it. you
Okay.
know?
Well, yeah, $170 or however much it'll be.
$270. It would
Yeah,
still be
Yeah,
like
it'd be like
130 per.
$135. That's
Yeah.
not crazy. We can do that. I'm
my
down. But
my the first set of Warhammer characters I done seen back probably like 2-3 years ago before the economy went like you know where was like
I don't know.
$325.
Yeah, tell us where.
Yeah, where did it go? Where did it go, Wyatt?
It went down. It was like $325. It was
Yeah,
the first,
sure.
but and I had my eyes on it. I was like, I'm gonna get that one of these days.
They still make expensive
Yeah,
bullshit
I know they
too.
do,
Like
but
it,
I was
it
like-
varies in price so
but
much.
I was like, just a bunch of plastic minis.
Yeah.
But it looked so
That's what
fun
makes
because
it
it was
so rough.
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Before we leave the topic,
You're good. We've already gone this far.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get here, but we're here.
Cameron's chiropractor and my chiropractor.
They
same
happen to be the
person.
same person.
Exactly.
Yes. He says it like
So
like it's a fucking
like
alter
it- like
ego
it
or
never-
something. Yeah.
He could be. No, he got me into digital drawing, and eventually now I went through like the entire DMAD program at our college
Shit.
because he got me addicted to drawing on Procreate.
He's a man of taste.
He is.
Yeah.
He
Shout
is.
out Joshua. He is the man.
But then when
But
he
not the
found out-
Joshua sitting right
across
next
the
to
room.
us.
yeah, because I'm much more of the man.
He's the
kinda
guy.
the man.
I'm
He's
the guy.
Kinda
Okay, I'll
the
take it.
man.
We know
I'll
the
be the
man.
guy.
We know the guy.
That's fair.
But what was great is when I first started working with Josh and Cameron, he found out that I was working there. He's just like, I have a question. He walks in like right at the beginning. He's just like, I got a question for you real quick. I was just like, what can I help you with? He's just like, do you work with the Cameron? And I was just like,
Oh yeah, he didn't realize
yes. It was
that
just
we
like
were
Loomis, and I was like,
yeah. that we worked together. That's
Yeah,
super
for
silly.
a long time. And I was just like, we work at the same place. What is the chances that we don't work with each other? You know?
Yeah, that's very silly. I forgot that he knew both of us, but he didn't realize that we knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
But like, I had been. It caught me off guard when he first mentioned it because I'd been going to him chiropractically since like 2010.
Shit.
Yeah.
And then he started going romantically.
Yeah.
We started as client and chiropractor.
No. What's
That's
great?
how good stories
The
start.
first time we went to him, or it was my dad, for trying at 56 years old, trying to do a 2.5 flip on a trampoline.
Oh god.
Like
Okay. So
56?
okay,
Wait,
Wyatt,
2.5.
can I cut you off right here? Do we really need to be talking about everyone's chiropractic experience
Okay.
right now?
I was gonna say something, but
I'm saying it.
yeah.
So your father is the one that initially went to go see him, and now you
And
know
then-
him.
and
That's a
then
good
you-
story.
And then he started going and getting a line.
Story was getting a little long in the tooth there, bud. I'm like, okay, I hate to be that guy, right? But we don't need his origin story. the fucking podcast. We're talking about Warhammer. We're talking about Warhammer. I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk about our the chiropractic lore that we have. Okay, we're 2 steps further than I would like to be. We're retracting. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about something that really grinds my fucking gears.
Okay, I love it.
Okay. This can be the last main topic, if you will, right? Because I'm sure we'll find about 8 others. We could probably get back into some chiropractic lore.
I don't want to.
Everyone's gonna be here for it. They're gonna love it. It's gonna be our most requested segment. I can guarantee it. I'm seeing
Talk
the
about the
analytics now.
chiropractor more.
Talk about the chiropractor. I haven't met the podcast. Okay, so I meant to talk about this an episode or 2 back. I mentioned something about TikTok, and we just got lost, right?
Sure.
But it has
happens.
been stuck in my brain because I'm so... No one's paying attention to me because they're looking at fucking Warhammer minis right now.
Dude, Tyranids are cool, man.
Yeah, they are. Can we...
So you were
Do you
talking
mind?
about TikTok.
Yeah, do you mind, Wyatt? I know that you're not listening to me if you're looking at that screen. I know that
I'm
you're
doing
not.
both.
No, you're
So-
not.
You're one
You're
person
talking
who
about
legit
TikTok?
can't. You
I am.
Okay.
I'm one of those people.
It depends
who
on
can.
how medicated he is or not.
Okay, so we were talking about TikTok.
We're talking about TikTok, right?
TikTok.
And this has been so stuck in my brain because it is so aggravating to me. Like
Yeah.
it is something that I've almost not stopped thinking about because it's so infuriating. Okay?
Really?
Do you know what water talk is?
I don't actually.
Okay. I'll give you the super remedial, but it's basically anyone from like age 16 to like 45, these usually women, right, mainly, who have decided that they need to drink more water, okay? But they do just some of the most heinous shit I've ever seen in my life.
Like, what do
okay?
you mean?
So their entire thing is like, hey, I'm drinking too much soda most of the time, right? Some of them are just doing it for the trend, obviously, whatever. But most of these people are like, I'm drinking too much soda, I'm drinking too much sugar, whatever the case may be. I'm drinking too many calories. I need to drink more water, okay? Which is fine in and of
That's
itself.
great. I love that. Drink more water.
But without you knowing anything else about it,
Yeah.
why would you put that on TikTok, right? What's the appeal here, right?
Because
Because first of all,
health.
fucking, do you want a
awareness.
gold? Do you want a medal for drinking water? Like I don't. Just where we're at right now. Okay,
Sure.
You can tell this is something that has me befuddled.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
because
pretty upset.
like
about
I am so mad, but you'll see why in a second. I think.
it. Okay.
Okay, so
Because
drinking water.
whatever. That's fine.
Do you want a trophy for drinking your water?
Sure.
You grown woman. Once again, you can vote.
I'll post it on TikTok if I get a trophy.
Just drunk some water.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, but that's not the worst of it, right? Because if that was the end of it, it would be
whatever.
It would be
It'd be like-
so
it'd
like
be
it
like
would be
an-
annoying, but that's
right.
it.
But it's
right?
like whatever. At
What-
least they're being healthy.
What makes it infuriating is
Healthy.
the fact that it's not healthy. Okay.
Why?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because, so if you've been to any coffee shop, any boba joint, right, that makes like flavored drinks,
Right.
they have like those flavored syrups behind the counter.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's what these grown women are adding to their water. In order, and not just that, right? But a lot of them get like the old school Stanley cups, right? Like the big 44
Yeah.
ounce
Like the
metal,
gulp.
like the
the
but
big
the
gulps.
metal ones, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
washable,
I know
right?
what you're talking about.
And then every day they make a big deal. Some of them have like really nice ice makers, like the ones that make like Sonic crushed ice,
Yeah,
like in
yeah.
their home. And then they're adding what is, in essence, Kool-Aid packets.
Yeah.
Like not just syrups, right? They are selecting out of a giant, like think a spice rack, right? Of like Crystal Light pouches.
Yeah.
Or some of them are like root beer flavored. And the only thing, the only difference from that packet of root beer to a root beer in a can is the fucking carbonation. That's the only
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Because the sugar content is guaranteed the exact same, if not more concentrated in the powder, right? It's like Kool-Aid powder. Is Kool-Aid powder healthy, Josh?
I guess it depends on how much you drink.
It doesn't, because it doesn't matter how it doesn't matter how much you drink. Just per fluid ounce, right? If you make the moderation bullshit, we can put that aside for a second, okay? Because in every fluid ounce of Kool-Aid, there is just an insane amount of sugar, right?
Yeah,
So even if you
but
say,
it's good to have sugar.
I drink, shut the fuck up. It's not the point here, right? Because these women are trying to eliminate it. They're trying to be more hydrated, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them are probably addicted to soda, right? Because I'm not saying that sugar itself is a bad thing, right? But these women will go on TikTok posting quote unquote recipes, which is just them adding powder and syrup most of the time to the same drink. Okay? And then they will go, "This is my second cup for the day." That means that they're drinking like 88 ounces of flavored fucking water a day minimum.
I love the fact that you are so passionate about
I'm
this.
so just
You're
like
so,
literally
yeah, like to the point that you've been thinking about this.
I was like, oh, I had a topic that I wanted to talk about, and I have not forgotten it since because I'm so passionate about this. I hate it so much. Stop posting these, for the love of God.
Okay, so I think they're getting more hydration and more water per capita of what they
Per
drink.
capita,
Whatever. I don't know what the word is.
not per capita.
What is it then?
It's not per capita.
Oh, fuck you, it is. 'cause
It's not.
I'm the
That's
one
okay.
per
Continue.
capita.
Per capita.
They're getting more water than like if they just drink soda, you know. So like
By a minuscule margin,
maybe, I don't know.
guaranteed. Because
Sure.
most of that bullshit is filtered out with the sugary shit that they put in their body.
And I don't know about like the like water flavoring packets because I know they make a lot of them, so I don't know what's in there. But
Well,
like,
even if they're sugar-free, they're usually the type of sugar-free that's super bad for you, right?
yeah,
Because there are different
aspartame.
levels. Doesn't really matter. And the jury's still out, so you can argue either way. I'm not going to say that it's like I'm not saying that I'm some sort of health nut, right? Like, that's
Right.
not the position that I'm coming from. I'm saying you're a grown fucking woman, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes man. I'm not saying that they're exempt from this, but pretty much everything that I've seen from quote-unquote water talk is women, primarily women, okay? You're a grown woman, okay, in most cases. Drink water. Be an adult.
just
Like,
water.
Truly.
Like
Because
it doesn't need. I love just regular water.
that's what I'm saying, right?
I
like,
love
and
water.
even if you don't, this is my big thing, right? Is that you are trying to make water more palatable. You know who needs everything to be palatable for them in order to eat them?
Pussies.
Children.
Pussies.
Children.
Pussies.
And that's all I'm saying, right? Like, I say most of this in jest, but at the same time, not really. Because if I
Because
met,
fuck
if I
you.
met someone
Just
that
drink
was
water.
posting on Water Talk and they're getting like 47,000 likes per video, I'm not talking to them until like they change their life. Drink water. Regular raw dog that fucking water. Get a Brita. Don't add anything to that Brita filter.
we should get on Water Talk.
I want to add to this.
Okay.
Tell me why. I want to know.
You better know.
I don't know. That's why I want you to tell me.
I decided I need to cut out all my sodas and all my sugar and everything.
Yes.
And so I've been down this roller coaster of different things happening to my body since I cut out soda.
Your body's changing?
Yeah, my body's changing.
Oh my God.
At the age
Finally.
of
It's
23.
exciting.
It's exciting. No, at first, for like the first like almost month, I was always thirsty, sleepy, and hungry.
Oh my God. That's
Yeah.
withdrawals for real.
It was.
Isn't that insane?
It fully was. And I
Weird.
was having like spotty headaches and stuff. And
Very real.
like after the first week of having that, I was just like, I don't know if it's worth it. But then I was just like, if this is the way my body responds.
It's
I'm addicted.
It's probably gunk that you need to get out,
Yeah.
you know?
And well, I was replacing my meals with soda and stuff.
That's even
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
pretty.
You're not
bad.
just drinking your calories. You're making up
Yeah,
for lost
and then
calories
the, and
with
then the
soda.
caffeine and everything is what was keeping me awake.
Yeah, man.
And then the second thing that happened is I did it too irrationally, and I washed out all my electrolytes.
yeah, that
which
makes
was
sense.
not good either, because then I started having muscle twitches, got dizziness, and then
Just felt
now I'm
worse.
finally getting normal. And I'm like, it's been a month
Yeah, man.
of drinking
I can
like
guarantee you none of these water talk bitches have had withdrawal symptoms because they're still
Yeah.
intaking the exact same
And
amount
see-
of sugar.
and see what I've been doing like more or less to help the withdrawals, like Powerade, like only one a day at the most,
Good.
or like a Body Armor,
Yeah.
and then maybe one or two
This episode is sponsored to you
Yeah.
by Body Armor and
Body
Powerade.
Armor. I was gonna I was going to say
No free money. Fuck
the
you guys.
pre-workout.
Wyatt
Cameron
doesn't
gave
drink
me.
Powerade or Body Armor.
Yeah.
He
Give us
drinks
money.
piss.
Yeah, he'll drink piss over Body Armor or Powerade.
Yeah, unless
because
they
both suck unless they pay
pay
us
us.
enough money.
And then we'll drink Body Armor and piss.
Absolutely, we can't cut out the piss.
That's important.
In fact, that's going to be my new thing. I'm going to
That's what-
start piss talk.
That's what I was going to say.
I'm going to start adding
We're not gonna drink
beef-flavored
soda.
ramen packets to my piss,
Piss.
and drinking
Oh
it.
my God, this is my second cup of the day. Look at me.
Oh my God, 44 ounces.
Let's go.
My pee is now the color greenish yellow baby puke because it's been recycled through my body so
And
many
you
times.
get like the crushed ice, and you're like, yeah, I love this.
Yeah, that's the same level. That's actually, I would argue you're getting more nutrients out of your own
You're such a
fucking
hater.
piss
You're such a
than
hater.
out of these water talk.
You're such a hater.
Cups, bro.
You're such a hater.
Oh, dude, I am, and I'm learning as I get. I'm already a get off my lawn guy. You know, I think that means racist. Actually,
Is
I
it?
don't think.
No,
it means
I
that.
don't think it
I think
does.
whenever you say like "get off my lawn" and you're
Means you
referring
don't
to, like
like
an old person,
children.
I think it means. I think it's like specifically black people.
Why?
I don't know. And I could be wrong. That
If
could just be
anything,
me.
it should be black people saying it to white people. Get off my lawn with your burning crosses.
That was racist, Josh.
Jesus Christ.
It's the other way around.
No, it really happened, Wyatt. Is
It
it,
did
racist
actually
if
happen.
it really happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because let's be real. The black people weren't getting on to the white people's lawn. They weren't even allowed in that side of town.
Yeah, I mean that. Okay, I get like ha ha, funny ha. That's just true. Okay?
It is true,
That's
I know.
Exactly. That's
Exactly.
a double standard if I've ever heard.
Yeah. And honestly, I think we should reclaim the saying.
Okay, listen. All I'm saying is that I'm an all or nothing kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
I believe that it's either none of us can be racist, or we're all racist.
Just hella
bro.
racist.
We
We gotta pick
we
one.
segregate everyone.
You can pick one.
Yeah.
Like, and you get like free passes for that.
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
Let's
well,
go-
what
let's
kind of
go-
free passes?
Yeah, like to be racist towards
not
that.
like
That.
you can't say specific words with these passes.
Well, it depends.
It's not like
it depends.
It's not like an inward pass.
Well, it's a pass
Oh,
on
well.
all things.
I'm an all or nothing guy. I prefer nothing. You know, I don't want the race war to start.
I prefer nothing.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. But
Yeah,
hey, but like hey, if we're
it's
gonna go
me
in,
deciding, I prefer nothing.
but if you guys want,
it's like
to,
majority rules.
So like if you guys want to, like I can do it.
it's so bad. Okay, so yeah, piss talk.
Yeah, let's do that.
I put different
That's much better.
bouillon cubes. You know that you make like stock with.
Have you
into
seen
my
that?
piss.
Have you seen that one thing you sent me where, or like I think you sent to both me and Wyatt, but Wyatt never is on Instagram and he doesn't like.
Doesn't
our group
matter.
chat.
Our group chat is bone
It's-
dry on Wyatt's end.
Yeah, at this point, it's just me and Cameron.
We keep it lubricated though.
We do.
Well lubricated.
It's always ready for you whenever you're ready to slide in.
we can grab one side each. Let you slide on in.
Absolutely. So there was a video you sent, and it was like water and like cigarettes, and it was like in that cup where like
The
you
slushy cup.
Yeah, the slushy cup.
Yes.
I'm gonna do that with piss.
Oh my god, and that is still more nutrients than the water talk shit.
I think you're trying to just make this way too like.
I'm a hater, bro.
Yeah, you're
Like
just,
I said,
you're
okay,
just trying
so
to
back
give a
to me
reason,
being like a
yeah,
get off my lawn
the
guy,
fact
but
that
not in
you-
a racist way, but in like an old cranky guy way that's
In
not
like a-
racist. I'm just
But could be
cranky.
racist
I'm
if you
cranky.
wanted
well, I'm
to.
just cranky, right?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
you're
cranky.
a bitch. You're kind of bitchy.
Yeah, well, I'm just realizing that I'm already like over the hill, you know? Like I don't have very much longer to live. So, I got to get it all out early. Like I was middle-aged whenever I was like 7, you know. So
Yeah.
now I'm just
You're like just jaded.
I'm bonus
You-
levels. This is
Your
bonus
midlife
levels, bro.
crisis was at like 12.
Yeah. Oh, dude, absolutely. So I'm already in the old cranky phase. I'm gonna
Existential.
get dementia next year, probably.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that would make these episodes pretty interesting.
Maybe it could just be like the same episode over and over.
Have you seen
know?
that?
Like some people with dementia aren't very fun to be around. I don't know
Yeah.
if you know that.
Actually, yeah, I do. Because there's this one restaurant. I think it's in like I don't know, some Asian country. I don't know.
Wow, that narrows it down.
It gets you in the right ballpark. Okay, and
They do love their baseball in Japan.
Yeah, they do.
That's real.
true. That's true.
Okay,
So I didn't say it was Japan though. That's
that
it.
narrows it down. You said ballpark.
Yeah, ballpark.
I'm just putting 2 and 2 together here.
right.
Word association.
And so there's
one.
this 12
Let's tell a story. 1.
day
I
shat
in
my
sisters
boot
because
she
was
eating
pork
in
The.
room.
Where.
I.
Normally.
Jacked.
Up.
I don't know what jacked up what. Jacked up what?
What did we jack up?
My.
Car.
Surprisingly.
Because.
It.
Never.
Touched.
The.
Ground.
So.
You're not adding anything here. You're just adding fucking like what so we
Chat.
No, you can't use the same word.
Oh, we can't use the same
no,
one?
no, you can't use the same word.
Shitted.
Shitsted. Okay. So anyway, back to what I was saying.
Oh, we're done.
No, I want to revisit this, but I want to finish my thought.
Somebody transcribe what we just said and see how intelligible or
It's not at
lacking
all.
in intelligence
Okay,
it
well,
was.
we'll try that again, but we got to go faster. We got to try to go as fast as we can.
Do you want in
um,
on this action, Wyatt?
Yeah, you just got to say words, and we're trying to tell a story.
Do you want to try and tell a story with us? Okay. Finish your shit. I just
there's-
I felt the urge. It
Yeah.
came upon me.
There's a restaurant in an Asian country somewhere where they only hire patients with dementia, and so
What?
they order it, and then like the thing is they always forget the order, so they just bring you random orders.
love that.
I know, it's great, isn't it? Isn't it
sounds fake,
wonderful?
but I still
No,
love it.
I've seen like I don't know, it could be fake. I guess
Okay.
because all I saw were pictures, and they were just like old Asian people in a restaurant. So like, but yeah.
Sure, that checks out. So this episode is definitely getting long in the tooth, just like me. I'm over the hill. This episode's over the hill. We got to put it out to pasture. So let's tell a story. Who would like to start this story?
1.
You
Did you say one?
when?
1.
Oh, I thought you said
Like
when.
numero uno.
I thought you said
master.
one.
God.
Okay, one day.
I.
Flu.
Over.
A.
Country.
Where?
They.
Teach.
Children.
Two.
Fly. No, we can't use fly again.
Yeah.
Dig.
Deep.
Holes.
2.
Cover.
All.
There.
Past.
Sins.
Yeah, exactly.
Because.
They.
Have.
Dementia.
So.
Digging.
Is.
Therapeutic.
Two.
Them.
Great story, everybody.
This is awful.
This is a
This
really
is
good
so
story.
bad.
We can do better than that.
We can do
we can.
better. We can do better.
Do you think we can go faster, just me and you? That way we don't have to go in a full circle.
I mean, if we can go fast, we like instant. We gotta like.
It's hard.
This is actually hard. This is a good like. Okay.
Okay, one more for the road, everybody.
Okay.
And we just got to keep it as loosey-goosey, fleshy.
Don't think about it too much. We're trying. I think we're trying to make it too intelligible. We just got
too
say
intelligible. Okay, we'll allow someone to transcribe this later.
Okay.
Mason, if you're listening, because I know you are, you've made some beautiful quotes for us in the past. Give us a nice font. Make us some nice graphic designs. Whatever we say right now,
All right.
we're putting it on a shirt.
Gotta
Let's
get.
go.
Gotta get in the zone.
Okay, who's going first?
Oh, wait. Are we doing this threesome or
Threesome.
Wait,
Let's
okay.
Do you
do a
think?
threesome
But
story.
go fast, right? We don't worry about it. Just have a word ready.
You just go.
Godzilla?
Blue.
Up.
A.
Very.
Chinese.
Building.
When.
He.
Come.
Already so much better.
I don't even think we need the rest of the story. That's it.
All
That was
right.
beautiful. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.